So what we're doing here in this session is actually assessing this young dog, Winnie, for her owners, for the reason that they had a small incident at home that they were concerned about. No one got bitten or anything like that, but it was something that concerned them, and they're actually being very responsible and very proactive. They just wanted me to assess Winnie primarily with other dogs. Now you can clearly see here she's just coming to daycare and she's quite overwhelmed. And some people might say, well, this is too much for the dog and too confronting. But I tend to disagree because I want to see her be confronted. I want to see her be uncomfortable because of what happened at home and her reactivity. This is the thing that concerned their owners. So I do want to sort of overwhelm her a little bit, not in a aggressive way, but a lot of dogs. It's in a daycare. All of our dogs are very safe. They're just simply sniffing her. You can see she's, yes, uncomfortable, but she certainly gets quite relaxed as the video goes on, as you'll see. So first step is obviously bringing Winnie in, putting her around a bunch of safe dogs where she can gain trust and realise that there's no need to be reactive and you're not going to get hurt. Now, Winnie might possibly be rehoused for the owners because their own situations change, and this is not a definite. So like I said, they're being responsible. They want to know that Winnie is really safe to go to a new owner potentially if this happens, or if she stays at home, that they feel comfortable keeping Winnie in their environment she's in. And so what we do is do the group of dogs first, and as you see the video goes on, she gets a lot more relaxed, like she's starting to move around now. I take the lead off soon. Apart from this part, you'll hear in the audio later that I do part of the assessment is outside the centre as well, because as I say in the video, that seeing your dog with a group of dogs not being reactive is not a definite answer that the dog's not reactive to single dogs, because I see this quite often. Dogs will come into a group of dogs and be overwhelmed and do nothing, but you get that same dog walking, coming across the dog by itself, and it can be quite reactive on lead, and then you can see it non-reactive off lead. So it's not an accurate measurement. So we need to assess the dog in all different scenarios. And like I said, I'm aware that when she come in there, it was quite confronting for her, but I was very confident no one was going to hurt her. You can see here I start to bring the lead and loosen the lead off, and then I work to taking the lead off her and giving her free range. She's starting to find her bearings now and get a little bit more relaxed, and she does great in this this assessment. So as you hear me say later in the video, I'm very confident that Winnie, if she was to be rehoused, could be a great dog. She just needs a nice strong leader that gives her plenty of attention. She's quite an active dog, doesn't show it yet here because she's still a little uncomfortable, but as she starts to relax, you'll see she starts finding friends and running around and goes really well. So this video is really just about what I would do for an assessment to deem the dog safe or not safe to go to another family. But like anything with any dog, as I'd say in other videos I've made, when you're going to, you can see it when you're relaxing here, when you are going to adopt a dog, rescue a dog, you should test it in multiple environments, with dogs, groups of dogs, one dog, at a beach, at a park. And we could only do so much today, but we did a lot, and I'm very confident that Winnie can definitely be with other dogs and be rehoused with another family that wants to give her the attention she needs and deserves. But that may not happen. So the owners have just done this, like I said, deciding what they're going to do, but they wanted to do this to be very comfortable that she can stay in the environment she's in. So hope you get some of this video, guys. And as usual, if you enjoy, subscribe. And this part here, this little mounting here, let Zeta do. I mentioned the video here. Normally I would stop that, but I let that happen because I want to see Winnie's reactions. If I stop every behavior that happens normally, the thing is when it happens and you're not ready, what's going to happen then? If you didn't see that and she later gets aggressive because a dog mounts her, you'd regret not letting that happen. So what we need to do in these assessments is actually let dog, you'll see here she gets challenged a little bit by Luna right there, a little grumble, and Winnie drops to the ground. And that was a nice reaction. Luna sort of got her way with her and told her what's up for whatever reason. Winnie dropped to the ground, there was no reaction back. So that was another good test of her character, that she's not reactive back to a dog that does sort of give her a little challenge. She's quite submissive, looking for a good time and just play and have fun with dogs. So I hope you enjoy, guys, and as I was about to say, if you enjoy, a subscribe, a share is very appreciated. Boisterous, I'm sure she can be a bit more energy with maybe a single dog, but overall she's really well mannered with dogs. She jumps a bit on people here and there, but like that's a very easy fix. But when it comes to dog manners, She's not too over the top. She's fairly calm, especially with the group of dogs. Good girl, Winnie. Found a friend in Zeta, huh? Having a good time. They play good together. She's all nice play, even if she gets a bit noisy. That's what the breed does. They're pretty noisy sort of players. She's pretty good. Good job. Sort of riding. And as we can see, Winnie clearly likes the water. She's feeling the heat today. Laying in the pool. Hey? Good dog, Winnie. How is it? Nice. That's better, isn't it? Cooling down on this hot day. Hey, Winnie. Good job. So we can clearly see Winnie passes the dog test. Being with dogs, I had her on lead, off lead, she's good. Now we're just going to go for a little slow walk. Not tire her out too much. Do a little bit of obedience on the walk. Winnie, sit. Ah, good sit. There we go. Good, good job, Winnie. Yes. Winnie. 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 Let's go. Yes. Good job. We'll change your direction. There you go. Let's go. Wait. I'm really just assessing here how crazy she is on the lead or not. Pretty good. I haven't done anything. I literally come out with a lead on her. Just walking her. Let's go. Come on. You're a little unfit. We're only going slow. Let's go up the hill. Good. Good job. So the last test I'll do after this walk is a little lead reactivity test. Now you might wonder, you're like, but she was in there with 20 dogs. Yeah, and she was on lead and off lead, I get it. But it's not actually an accurate test. Dogs are funny. When it comes to packs of dogs, you saw her, she was like, oh my God, so many dogs. But then you can get the same dog, because I literally saw it today in a session I did, outside the premises, see a dog and completely change and become aggressive or reactive in any way. Dogs are funny like that. So we need to do that test, because otherwise you don't really know. She's met a bunch of dogs, but is she going to feel braver to be reactive to a single dog by itself? That is the last part of the test. And Winnie, that being said, no test is foolproof at all, but you can only do so much to test the dog out. And so far we've done a lot. 20 dogs, on lead, off lead, walking. She walks pretty good on the lead. Pretty noisy little dog, being the breed she is. I'm not going to make her run or do anything too exerting. Come on, Winnie, let's go. Come. Come on, you can do it. Let's go. Winnie, don't be so stubborn. Someone got in that car, like I swear she thought it was her owner or something. Let's go. Yeah, so that'll be the last one, we're back there. And then if we pass that test, I think Winnie's a dog that can definitely go to another home. Like I said, I've said in other videos about when you take a dog for rescue, you should take the dog and ask to take the dog out for a day, see what the dog's like with you, see how comfortable you are with the dog, put it around different environments, different sounds, noises, bikes, dogs, cars, kids, all that sort of stuff, to really test it in as many environments as you can before you go taking on a dog. Because seeing a dog in one environment is definitely not an accurate reflection of the dog's complete nature, because it might be reactive on a beach. It might have been attacked on the beach one day, and that's where it's reactive. Dogs can definitely have reactivity according to the environment they're in. It's a strange thing, but they can do it. So you should, if you're going to rescue a dog, that's what you should do. So this is what we're doing today with Winnie, as much as we can, seeing her in different environments to really test how she is. Let's go, Winnie. Okay, so the last part of the assessment today is, like I said, testing lead reactivity with another single dog. Martin's come up with a German Shepherd. I'm not going to correct the dog at all. I want to let it make its complete own decisions to see if it makes good ones, bad ones. I don't care if she wants to pull towards the other dog. I want to see that she just wants to meet and there's no aggression involved or anything like that. So I'm not even going to correct them. What I thought, but it's still an important test to do. You can have them with 20 dogs, like I said, and then put them with one dog and they react. It's nothing, no surprise to me, but it's important to tick that off and that you do it, because it can catch you out. You can have dogs, like I said, have no reactivity, and then suddenly with one dog, they get tough again, or they feel like a guardian where they've got to protect you, or for whatever reason, or fear, it doesn't matter, but it can happen. So make sure you do that test as well. Groups of dogs, on lead, off lead, and single dog. Okay, so that's pretty much an assessment for Winnie. And I think she did really, really good. Sure, there's more you can do. You can take her to beaches and parks, but I really believe that seeing an environment we saw her in today with the amount of dogs we saw, it's not going to change for her on a beach or a park. Does she need obedience? Yeah, like every dog. But she's definitely a safe dog with other dogs, and she's very trainable for sure. Hope this short video helped you out, guys, with maybe assessing your dogs. If you're looking to get a dog, things you can do to check temperaments and see what they're like with other dogs. And you get something out of it. As usual, share, like, subscribe. Thank you. Bye.